creator, my mindset is like, I'm not a consumer. So like everybody's like hyping all these other songs up and like, oh, did you hear so-and-so's new music? And like, but in the grand scheme of things, bro, like what value is that bringing to your life? Okay, I know there's some like music, there's healing in music and all the little things. But I'm saying like as a person that wants to grow and develop, like you can't be a consumer throughout your whole life. You know, there's a point in life where you need to switch from being a consumer into a creator. And that's what I've done over the years at a radical level, I would say. Like when it comes to the music, like I don't even listen to other people's music anymore, which is kind of crazy to say, but like I really don't. The only thing I listen to is like my own shit. Really, the only content that I consume, just because like my business and my personal content has like taken a step forward this year, I don't even have time or the interest to consume somebody else's content. I really don't. And like back in the day, there was like that term like FOMO, the fear of missing out. I have zero of that from the outside world. Literally zero, which is a crazy thing to think about. And as I'm thinking about it, as I'm saying it, the reason why that is just because I've been so locked in with the creator mindset. Holy shit, this tide is coming, bro. I don't think we're gonna have to move up. The tide is literally coming up so fast. I don't think we probably have like 5 minutes right here. But welcome to the episode 28. You know, this is gonna be, when you guys see this is gonna be episode 29, because I just did an episode with a occupational therapist yesterday, and that's gonna be episode 28 we went to her office here in Tampa Bay, Florida, kind of like Clearwater, Florida, Tampa, Florida area. So that's why you see me sitting here on this nice, interesting beach, which I thought this was a perfect place to set up, but the tide is coming in, bro. This is beautiful. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night because I was so excited to wake up and try to catch like the sunrise. I was a little late actually. The sunrise came up at like 6:50. Siri told me it was 7:22. It's 7:25 a.m. right now, Friday, January 23rd. So I rushed out here. It's like not a half mile walk, maybe like 0.3 mile walk. I got my tripod, my camera, freaking chair, walking through those freaking roads, bro. People are looking at me like they're walking their dogs. They're looking at me like, who is this guy? What is he doing? And I'm just so locked in, bro, that I just got tunnel vision. Yo, the bird just flew in front of my frame. But yeah, anyways, I'm just so locked in, bro, with tunnel vision that like, yo, what are you doing, bro? I don't know if you guys can see this dude right here, but like, yo. Mike? I hope you guys can see this guy. There's a big ass bird just sitting here chilling. Mike. Oh shit. Whoa. Chill out, bruh. Yo. Them big ass feet, bro. Big ass feet. Big ass nose. Whoa. Yeah. Get up out of here, bruh. Where was I at? I don't even know. But just to like summarize where we're in, not that anybody cares, but life is beautiful, man. You just gotta make it beautiful. Like, it's not gonna be easy. There's so many situations, and I can't even recall the situations and the times that like life tries to like knock me down, because I just step over it so easily these days. It's like, it doesn't even register in my brain, nor does it even like hold space in my brain. It's like when I can't even reference Oh, here's an easy one just because people are so crazy. Like I went to the gym like every single day that I've been here in Florida. And literally I would go into the gym like 2 days, bro. And the same guy is working there every single morning I went there. Nice. Hey, hello, man. Hi, boom. I'm in town, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then one day I come in, I'm literally like making like a video of myself like this at Planet Fitness now. Check the, God dang, bro. These freaking birds are like missiles. Oh my God, here's another one. Anyways, bro, like just wouldn't let me be great. I'm literally filming myself do a workout so I could put in my company's group chat to inspire the other people that I work with to stay fitness oriented and stay healthy. And the dude was just trying to like knock me down, like, oh, you can't film here, man. Like, you can't do all these things. Like, we might ask you to leave. And I'm trying to keep my cool. And the way I keep my cool is to just like acknowledge and then ignore kind of thing. Because if like something that I need to work on myself is getting comfortable having more difficult conversations, because I easily can just tune that out and put the blinders back on and just lock back in, which is super easy for me to do, but I don't think that's the most professional way to go about things. But anyways, long story short, me getting my workout in was more important than me getting the video and proving my point. So like, but that's just an example of like, life's not always going to be peaches and bananas, but you have the ability to make it peaches, cream, bananas, apples, whatever you want. A little bit of mimosa if you're into that. I hope that helps somebody, bro, because looking at me, it could easily see like, oh, this dude is always like happy and go, go, go. And it's not like I train, I practice, I put myself in those positions and work on my mindset to do those kind of different things. It's not just like you don't just, oh my God, bro, get out of here, get out of here. These fucking birds are fucking with my shot. I literally have an audience of like 30 birds right here in front of me. So if you know anybody that would be interested or that would be a good guest for the podcast show, please get us in contact, put us together, or just relay them my information. I would love to sit down and talk to them. And with that, I will continue to do my best to improve my podcasting skills and my interviewing skills to one day bring on bigger guests that you would love to see me collab with. Everything's cool. Just give a little context. I'm here in Tampa / Clearwater / St. Petersburg, Florida. Been here all week helping with a client. Really special trip, bro. Like it's so important in your professional and business lives, whether you're an entrepreneur, a freelancer, any type of creator, to work with people that you want to work with. And I know that's so, like, telling myself that 2-3 years ago, it would not have resonated because I was in survival mode. I just needed money to pay my rent, my phone, to eat, literally just to survive. So when like somebody comes along and they're saying like, oh man, like don't do it just for the money, like do it for the passion or work with who you want to work with. It's really hard to swallow because you're in survival mode. And I wouldn't say that I'm out of survival mode because I don't feel like I'm out of survival mode. I'm very grateful and thankful for where I'm at in life right now. And I know I'm not where I want to be. So I do still have a little bit of that survival mode mindset, which I don't think is a bad thing. But yeah, telling somebody that is in survival mode, it's just hard. It's a hard thing to swallow. And I think also you kind of have to go through some experiences and some situations to like grow in that way personally. So this week has just been awesome. I've been working with a occupational therapist that works with young children that have disabilities, and she helps them like regain their motor function skills, like just walking, or even just like something so simple that like everyday people don't even think about, bro. Like holding your head up. Like we just take so. Yo, you're back, bro. Chill, bro. Chill, dude. Chill. The bird is back. Chill, bro. Hey. Hey. Don't squat up with me. What's up? I'm up in rank, bitch. I do this for real. Still in the field, bitch. All right. That big ass bird literally came back and he's sitting right here. Let me put another shot in here for you. Bruh. Get away from me, dude. But yeah, just like the little things that we take for granted. Holding your head up, walking, like using your arms and your fingers to like pick food up and put it in your mouth. Like just little things that we take for granted every day. This week I was creating content to help market a business that wants to help more kids with disabilities, just improve their daily lives. And it was really great to see like the passion from the client that I was working with. Like she's super passionate. Actually, she's on the last episode. Ginny Merzerkowitz. When you guys watch this podcast, the previous podcast, episode 28 with Ginny Merzerkowitz, we did a podcast together, and it was just really, really great hearing a little bit about her and why she does what she does. But spending a week working with these kids and just seeing how much it means to not only her and the kid, but like for their parents as well, has just been like a really, not eye-opening, but like, it's just been like a really, I don't know, like a time where I could really feel like I was gonna say gratitude, but like grateful for just having what I have, having my limbs that work good, and my legs work good, my head works good. Like if you start your day just being grateful, like, wow, I can walk to the beach, I can carry stuff, I can feed myself. Like a lot of people can't do those things. And for normal people, we totally just take all that stuff for granted. So like, how can you be in a shitty mood all day or wake up? I wake up fucking singing, bro. Ask my wife. She probably is starting to get tired of me now. And I'm not doing it out of spite. I'm not doing it for attention. I'm not doing it for anything. If I was stuck in complete solitude, nobody around, which I ain't gonna lie, that would be pretty sweet. I would literally just I would do some crazy stuff. If nobody was like on earth right now, bro, and I had all this access, oh my God. Life would be so crazy. Anyways, off topic, side quest. If you wake up every single day, like with some of those thoughts, which I'm not saying I do every single day, but like throughout the day, I think of things like that, and it's impossible, bro, to be in a state of mind where you're like just not having the best life and being positive and the best outcome about things. It's really hard to do that. So this week was a really good for me to be around and to see those kind of things, and just to be grateful for even where I'm at right now in life and business, financially, physically, intellectually. It's just been a blessing. But It's been a great week. Today is Friday. We're actually heading to the airport. As soon as I cut this camera, I'm rushing to the airport in about 20 minutes. Heading back to Michigan for 2 weeks before I take off on my next trip. We get back to Michigan and it's a little weird. Like, I want to get back because I want to go snowboarding. Supposedly everybody talks about, oh, it's terrible. It kills me to hear people like complain and talk about how terrible their living environment is. Cause that's like something that you can easily, you have control over and you can easily change that. You know how many times how many Michigan people I hear like, oh, I hate the winters. I hate this cold. Why the fuck are you still here then? Go move somewhere else to where you're happy. You're not bitching and moaning about how cold and how the snow is. That literally blows my mind. But anyways, everybody's talking about how bad it is there. And I'm literally, every time somebody says like how bad it is, I'm like, oh no, that's actually great. I cannot wait to get back to Michigan. I really can't. I love the snow, and obviously I'm a little biased because I like to do winter sports and snowboard activities. But anyways, when I heard like, oh, there's like heavy storms coming and like snow and all this, like I'm super excited to go back. But then I checked the weather this morning. We're gonna land in GR at 3 p.m. It's supposed to be like -3 to -7 degrees, which is fucking brick. And my house doesn't have the greatest insulation. My house is like, I think it was like made in like 1940 or 1950. So it's pretty fucking old. And we don't have the greatest insulation. Like, my biggest concern now is like, damn, bro, I'm going to go back. Got to crank my heat all the way up just so I can be a little bit comfortable. The bill's going to go through the roof. See, that survival mindset is still in there. Like, I'm nowhere am I like sitting in a comfortable position where I don't think about my frugalness and how I can lower my expenses and cut costs. I think a little bit of my growing up has to do with that too, but like I've been in positions, like I tell people this all the time, like there was a point in my life, a lot of people don't know this, where I was literally homeless. I went through like the addiction homeless phase. And it's hard to believe because, you know, maybe I'm sitting here today doing this, or I look like how I look or whatever, but I kid you not, there literally was a point in time when after I failed out of college because of my arrests, that there's literally nothing else. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know where to go. I remember this very vividly. I was in Florida. I think my mom was like, I'm done paying her rent, which looking back, like she was paying like $850 a month for my rent to live in Florida. And all I did was like, really being honest, was just like party, hang out. Like the concept of having a job back then didn't even resonate with me, because I was like, dude, how am I going to survive? How do people survive? The concept of like earning money didn't come to me until I went through that phase of homelessness. But anyways, I remember like she was like, oh, you know, we're not paying for this anymore. Figure it out. So I remember like, oh shit, move out day is coming, the semester's ending. Like, what am I gonna do, bro? I had like, I don't even know how I amassed this amount of money. I had like $1,000, which at the time, like even right now, like $1,000 is still a lot of money to me, but it's not as much as it was back then. And I don't even know how I came up with this money. It was probably from mischievous activities, but I had $1,000 and I was in Florida. I called one of my good friends that I played hockey with, Chase Whalen, who still, I tell him all the time, bro, like, you don't understand how much you helped me through that period by letting me come and live in your basement for, I don't even know how long. It was like 3 to 6 months, somewhere in between that, until I ran out of money for the most part. Literally will forever have the greatest like love for you in my heart, bro. Literally, it means so much to me. But I remember the time was ending. I was like, what am I gonna do? I think me and Chase were like still in contact a little bit, talking about whoa. See, bro, what are you doing, dude? You're literally in my shot right now. All right, say less. Say less. I do this for real, bruh. Yeah, get up out of here, dude. It's the same bird. He's like a fan at this point. But yeah, I had like $1,000, bro. And me and Chase were talking. I don't know if we were like just getting into like the entrepreneurship mindset and stuff. But he was like, yeah, man, if you want, come up to Michigan. Adrian, Michigan. So I hopped on a Greyhound bus with like a hockey bag, big ass hockey bag full of clothes. That's all I own. I think I had like clothes. Did I even have a computer back then? I don't even know. I don't even think I had a computer, bro. And I hopped on a Greyhound bus and I went from Florida all the way up to Michigan. It was like a freaking 24-hour, 48-hour bus ride. Because you stop like 30 times in every freaking state. And I got there and that was literally like like one of the pivotal points in oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ. One of the pivotal times in my life where I was like at rock bottom. I ran out of money. And I was sitting in this dude's basement like, what the fuck am I gonna do, bro? All I was doing was watching YouTube videos, YouTube vlogs, like not really learning how to do anything. Like I really wasn't learning how to do anything yet at this point. I was just like still in that consumer mentality. But I remember very vividly, I was watching Casey Neistat vlogs and John Olsen vlogs, two of my like favorite all-time creators. And I was literally binging these dudes' vlogs, like literally watching like hundreds of episodes all day long. That's all I did. I laid on the couch and watched YouTube vlogs. And there was a point where I was just sitting there, bro. I was like, why don't I start doing that? And then that led to me like learning like, oh, how do you make a video? How do you edit a video? How do you post a video? And that was the moment that really like kind of put me on the path that I'm on today. So I've been circling all that up to where we were. Like I've been in that survival mindset before. So you can take that, what I said about working for passion and working with people that you want to work with, from somebody that has actually been there before and seen the other side. And I'm telling you, yes, that's a good catalyst to get started. But the world of business and the world of life is like a marathon. It's not a sprint. And I know that sounds cliche to say, but it is very true, because you can only do that for so long. Unless making money and literally money, tangible money, is your passion, which for some it may be, then you're just not going to keep going through those hard times, or when it's not working, or when you fuck up, or when you fail, or when you just won't, bro. And like, if it wasn't for me doing this podcast and stuff out of passion, I would not have gotten 4 hours of sleep last night, set my alarm clock for 6 a.m., got dressed, carried the camera, chairs, and everything to come out here and record this episode for 30 people to start watching. It wouldn't have made sense. Hello? I'm at the beach. No, the first entrance. You just walk across the street, you'll see the first entrance. All right. Bye. Say what? Okay, sounds good. All right, bye. Anyways, yeah, if it was like, obviously I don't have a lot of viewership, and this podcast show isn't generating any income. So if I was like view focused and income focused, and I was like, oh, like nobody watches these things, why even bother? Because I don't even think about that, bro. I do it because I'm literally, it's a passion. I'm enjoying this. I like to be outside. Another reason why I started doing camera stuff, because it was an excuse for me to get outside more and do things that I wouldn't normally have done. But because I have a camera, I want to capture it. Maybe I'm going to go do that thing, or I'm going to go try that thing. So just like finding something that you really enjoy doing is, okay, let me summarize this up. Finding something that you really enjoy doing, being very grateful for what you have and where you are two of the lessons that I was able to take away from this client work trip in Florida. So if you know anybody that would be interested or that would be a good guest for the podcast show, please get us in contact, put us together, or just relay them my information. I would love to sit down and talk to them. And with that, I will continue to do my best to improve my podcasting skills and my interviewing skills to one day bring on bigger guests that you would love to see me collab with. Well, we probably got to start wrapping this up because it's already almost 8 o'clock in the morning. Got to head to the airport. Just got so much work to do. You know, and I also, not everybody is like this. And one of my online mentors lately I've been really like consuming their mentorship has been Alex Hormozi. I know a lot of people probably know him and it's probably like rah, cliche, Alex Hormozi. But like one of the things he said the other day was like, what he did was like, you just put a bunch of shit on your plate and then you figure out how to put it away. So like, that's kind of like where I'm at right now. I am putting a lot on my plate right now. I am saying a lot. I'm saying yes to a lot of things. When I have other things going on, obviously I'm not a people pleaser and I'm not a yes man, but like when there's opportunities arise, like I have no problem like saying yes. Even if I don't know exactly how to do it or what I'm doing, I do have a strong ability that I can, oh my God, that I can and I will figure it out. I just need to check to make sure. All right. Sorry about that. I didn't even realize that with the freaking, the changing of the sun, bro, I had to raise my aperture a little bit because it was getting too bright in my shadows. Look at my little boy. Oh, what up, my little boy? Don't get in my shot. Hi. Go have fun. This way. Go get him. And this is one of the trips that I was able to bring. I brought my family along with me on this work trip. So I flew with my dog. The very first time I've ever flown with an animal before, specifically like a dog, but like, cause you see like cats in those little carriers all the time, but like with the dog it's been a blessing being able to like bring my family along with me on these trips, you know, especially like seeing like a puppy dog experience new things. Like look at him right now. He's like, oh my God, what is that? Is that water? Is that the ocean? Is that the beach? What are these things? Has been super rewarding and fulfilling to see. And I can only imagine what that is going to translate to like when you have children. Like I might be a fucking freak when it comes to my children. Not in a bad way, but just as in like super dad. Like, yo, let's go do these things just to see, watching like your young, I'm gonna say my dog, but like watching your kid learn things and figure stuff out and like become accustomed to things is super rewarding for me. Like seeing my dog like just learn how to like walk up and down the stairs, and him being like happy, like, oh, I just did that, like, yo, like, and it's a dog. I can't imagine when it's a kid, like when he takes his first steps or when he says his first word, it's gonna be like, yo. And I just know that's just how I am. That's how it's gonna be. So it's been really cool too. Obviously, I've been freaking on go mode. Literally, we had like Monday. I landed Monday. We got right to action. Started filming. Tuesday. I think Tuesday was more chill. I think that was just podcasts. I think we did 2 podcasts Tuesday. Wednesday, we did content. Yesterday, Thursday, we did a little bit of content, testimonials. And then today, Friday, I finally had to get up a little extra early so I can squeeze something in for myself. But it's just been like go week, which I'd rather prefer that. And I really appreciate the people I work with that are so involved and invested into what they're doing that she had the whole thing mapped out from day one. So thank you, Jenny, for being on top of it, because usually I'm the one that's facilitating that and doing those things. And it was nice to have somebody else kind of pull a little weight in their own business. Like, you know, I work with people as my business is starting to grow, and I'm like starting to, you know, talk with people and have these talks like, hey man, what are your goals? And, you know, how do you think that we can help you get to that goal? And just kind of seeing people that just have no fucking idea, bro. It's crazy. And I'm gonna end it on this. People are not as smart as they. I don't know why. Maybe like this could be super naive of me to say, but I have a strong emotional intelligence is what I'm starting to understand. As I grow older, I'm starting to understand myself a little bit more, starting to understand why I do the things I do and act and think the way I do. And one of the one of the influences is my emotional intelligence. And maybe that's why I'm like not like in a huge community, bro. It's because people are just so stupid these days. Like, just people are just not smart, man. And they're like even peripheral vision. Like, people don't have peripheral vision. I'm looking dead at the camera right now, but yes, I can see every time somebody walks by right here without having to turn my head. Some people just literally have real blinders on and they can't even freaking see, bro. Like, just little things like that I noticed, like those things. Social awareness, spatial awareness, like people are not that smart, man. And as you get older, you'll understand, like, people are not that smart. A lot of it is just a show. A lot of it is just like, oh, they have a good title, but take them out of that title because, yeah, they may be gone to school or they like been super focused on this one subject and this one title. And yeah, they might be super intelligent on that one thing, super knowledgeable on that one thing. But you take them out of that game and you put them into another zone. A lot of people are freaking clueless, bro. And as you get older too, I'm telling the young guys that work for me is like, building your physical condition up at a young age is super important. And then building your confidence up at a young age is super important. Because as you grow older, I don't know why, but, this is again, all in my opinion, but people lose confidence in themselves. And you don't really see it until you get older because, like, kids, like, they're always like, go, and they don't think like, oh, what are people thinking about me? And what about this outcome and how should I act and all these things. Kids just go, which is a beautiful thing. As you get older, you get a little bit smarter and you understand, like, oh, there's every action has like an opposite reaction kind of thing. So like what I do today has influence on what I do tomorrow. As you get older, people consider those things, but it comes into their daily lives and like, and it could just be me, bro, again, But I feel like a lot of people just don't have confidence in themselves, bro. And it's sad to see. And as you get older, it's going to be more crucial. So if there's any young guys in here watching, and girls, like, you just really got to have like a fuck it mentality. Like, yeah, these people are walking by, they're looking at me like, who cares, dude? I don't know any of these people. None of these people play any role into my life. Like, I'm never going to see them ever again. If they're not like my immediate family or my wife or my business partners and my employees, I really don't care what you have this. And also another crucial thing too is like, if you're not in a position or living a life that I want to have, then in the most sympathetic and respectful way is like, I really don't care what you have to say. And that sounds really bad, but like, this is my life. This is your life. You gonna go through life and like have your life, or are you gonna have somebody else's life? Are you gonna do things that you want to do because you want to do them? Or are you gonna do things because, oh, I think so-and-so would like me to do that, and it looks good on me to do that, bro? Like, as you get older, I think that's probably why people lose confidence too, because all that shit, doing that for years and years and years, it starts to weigh on you, bro. And then you get to like 50 years old, like this gentleman walking by me right now, he's probably looking like, damn, I wish I would have did something like that when I was a kid. Like, or like living with that whole regret thing at an elderly age has been something that I told myself that I was never going to do. Like, I'm not going to lay on my deathbed and like regret the things that I did do. Okay, maybe some of the things that I did do, but some of the things that I didn't do, because not that I didn't want to do them, it's because like there was some outside influence on that I didn't do it for those reasons. So if anything that you take away from that is like, bro, just live your life to the fullest, bro, because we're all gonna die. Like, death is coming. You're not gonna be here. All this shit that you're buying and consuming and you put in your house and all this stuff, bro, it's all gonna be passed on, thrown away, gone to the next person. All that shit does not really matter. It doesn't, dude. And the earlier that you can like reposition your mindset to think like that, I truly believe you might find a little bit more joy and happiness in your daily lives. Really, it really does. Because the little shit like that will just not even faze you. There's so many little things that happen that I don't even realize and I don't even acknowledge, bro, because I'm just stepping over them. It's just like, I can't even explain it, because it doesn't even hit my radar, if that makes sense. Because I'm so like, I'm just up here in that mindset as like all that little stuff. But some things, obviously, take it with a grain of salt. Some things matter. You need somewhere to live. You need transportation. You need some type of way to communicate with people. Unfortunately, you can't walk around butt naked, so you need clothes and shit too. But a lot of the other stuff, like, who fucking cares, bro? 2 weeks ago when I was in Aspen, Colorado, for that whole week, we were filming content in like $30 million homes. Kid you not. The first home we went to, $30 million. They rented out, it's like $115,000 a month. $100,000 a month to live in this place, bro. And like the client that I was working with is like, oh, like these nice houses and this much money. And honestly, I didn't give a fuck. It's not my house. Well, I don't care. Yeah, we're in this $30 million home. It's nice. But when it comes down to it, like, I really don't give a fuck. It's all going to be gone one day. Good for them. I love that they have that house for them. It's a beautiful home. Yes, I would love to live there. But I'm not walking through the home like, oh my God, like I want this. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be nice. Do not get me wrong. If I had the means to live at Aspen Mountain, ski in, ski out, at these, I'm talking about some of the most lavish and beautiful homes that I've ever been in my life. And not just like been in, like, oh, like take a walk through or see the video, like the photos online, but I mean like indulge yourself in the activities that the home has to offer. Like, it was really great to experience and great to see, but at the same time, I know where I'm headed, I know where I want to go, and I'm not there yet, and I'm not going to let that either take me off my mental path, because it could easily, somebody could have went there and be like, oh, I don't have these things, and it must be nice to have, and oh, like, they have it. I see it as like, oh, if they have it, they accumulated that, they were able to obtain that, why can't I obtain something like that for myself? So I know I'm waffling around a little bit. It's high energy in the mornings. I'm definitely a morning person. I wake up literally every day, like fucking spring out of bed. Let's get this day started. Let's get this going. I'm ready. Life is great. What are we going to do today? Let's have a great day today. Let's have literally, I'm 30 years old. I only have like 70, 65 more years here, which is not that much time. So like, if you're still here watching this, bro, like, let's just do good. Let's have a great day. Let's love our lives. Let's do what we want to do. Let's enjoy what we do. And I truly hope everybody can like live in abundance, live in happiness and peace. And also too, maybe another reason why I have a lot of gratitude and stuff is because I'm watching a Hitler documentary on Netflix right now. And dude, just being alive today, January 2026, you are winning. You are winning. Because imagine being 1943 and you're in Czechoslovakia and you got the fucking SA and the SS Army coming in. Dude, like, the life back then and where it is today is like, you have no choice other but to be grateful, bro. I'm sitting on a beach comfortably right now. I'm not worried about like, getting shot or somebody like an all white beach or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's another, if you guys are into like world history and like, maybe I like world history and like conquerorship and like these evil people, it's very interesting to me. Like I always grew up loving like horror movies and like killing and death. I know I'm fucking weird in that sense. But if you're interested in that, it's definitely a good documentary. It's called Hitler and the Nazis, Evil something. It's like one of the documentaries on Netflix. It's a super good watch. I recommend you going to watch it. I'm like on episode 4 right now, and it's kind of cool seeing that because I just left the country, and me and Sade are gonna plan like a whole Nazi trip to go visit all of the concentration camps in Nuremberg and Dachau concentration camp. So I'm looking forward to that too. But I mean, I'm sitting here on the beach right now. Like, I have no fear of the Nazi army coming invading our country. Really, we don't have any fear of anybody coming to invade our country, which is a blessing to have. So as we wrap up this episode, wrap up this podcast, bro, you just gotta start doing your own shit, man. You got to, man. Because if not, you're gonna be sitting there one day in your deathbed and you're gonna be like, damn, all those things I did all of that time was just to make mom and dad happy. So it is 8 o'clock in the morning. We got 30 minutes. It is time to head to the airport. Thank you all for watching here. Another episode with Kicking It With Keener podcast. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Peace.